Welcome back. This is the finals of the Under-16 tournament. So we've got myself, Chris Stoyles, alongside Mike Pinn for the finals. John Drabble, piloted by Wyatt Slaney, versus Nick Miracle Man Collins, playing Esper Control.
Yeah, he's kind of the Miracle Man after that last
Yeah.
ridiculously good top deck.
Yeah. Poor Mackenzie's back here, and he's a little bit unhappy, but
Mackenzie's hiding behind us, a little salty at the whole matter, but
I don't blame him.
he'll just come back next week and wreck everyone at F&M.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean,
So-
when stuff like that happens, everyone gets salty.
So it looks like we're going to see a Thoughtseize here, and I bet Wyatt wishes he could take a land.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a two-lander there is kind of a risky keep.
Very risky. But see, it was 2 Scry lands, right? So
There is that.
that's probably why he kept it, but I've learned in the past that I don't ever keep hands like that in control. It's too risky. Alright, so here's a Scry. And that's getting left on top. You see, he drew a basic swamp for the turn.
But he's gonna be
Presumably
off
there's
with
another
double
land on
blues.
top. Alright, so it looks like we're going to see a shock. Sylvan Caryatid is going to come into play. I think the two players are just killing each other back there. Because we can hear what they're saying, and it's a little bit comical.
Yeah. So while they're just doing their ramping, how do you feel about this matchup?
I feel like John Drabble is very favored.
I don't like it as much pre-board, just because there's so many dead cards in your hand. Like, you've got just a pile of removal that can't do anything.
Like, that's true. But I still think that the matchup is favorable, even main deck. Now, after sideboard, it gets insane.
It gets insane.
Because Wyatt has access to... He's got a Duress in his sideboard. He has 3 Rakdos' returns.
Do you still run dragons in that board?
No.
Ah. This is one of my favorite positions to see when I was playing Jund Monsters. Sitting here, they tap out for their Jace right when I have my threat. I want to play on 4 mana.
Except that Wyatt doesn't have that right here,
Unfortunately,
sadly.
he doesn't have his threat.
He wishes that he had the Xenagos right about now. Kill the Jace.
It's so beautiful when you just go.
Oh,
Xenagos.
Oh, don't worry. I've done it many a times. It feels pretty good.
Yeah.
So, looks like Wyatt still hasn't found any extra land. So there's a swamp. You see 2 Syncopates and a Dissolve in hand, so Nick's got a few
with a handful
counters.
of Jace there, or a handful of cards there, you just make Jace go up as well. There's no point to cash him in when you've got a handful of gas to just stop Wyatt from doing anything.
Yeah, Wyatt's not going to be allowed to play Magic for a few turns.
Pretty much. And I think he dissolved there. You know he's hurting for lands. You know he clearly doesn't have a threat, or he would have played it last turn.
And plus, the Scry is kind of valuable.
And getting to scry and fix your own draw is always nice.
Land, Aetherling. Well, okay. I think you take the lands.
I think he has to take lands there. I was looking at his hand to see if he had another land, and if he did, I'd just take it and jam out the Aetherling.
He doesn't have it, though.
But he doesn't, so 2 more scry
He really
lands,
wants that
gets where
Aetherling,
you
and it
wanna
looks
go.
like he's taking it. It is hard to pass up on the Aetherling, but I think that a very disciplined control player would have known that they had to take the lands there.
Yeah. And that's what I would have done. I would have taken lands there, absolutely.
Wyatt is going to play 3 mana. Here's a Courser of Crewfix. And Nick is going to syncopate this because he has no interest in Wyatt using that to find more land.
Yep.
You see, Wyatt actually has a Nisa in his hand as well, which is very strong in this matchup.
Not if you don't have any lands, though, to animate.
It looks like, so Nick drew a Hollowed Fountain for the turn, and I think you shock that. Keep a rev for 3 on the go. There's a Xenagos. There's a no.
Yeah, it's about 5 turns too late for that Xenagos.
Yeah, basically. Although Nick is now exhausted of counter magic for the time being.
Yeah, but he's also got kind of enough mana to just jam out his Aetherling with the mana up to dodge any removal that comes his way.
Yeah. He has a Hero's Downfall in his hand now. Looks like he has 2 Verdicts, Rev. He's in trouble. Wyatt's in a good bit of trouble here.
Yep.
Looks like Jace is getting cashed in. Sphere, Elspeth. Well, okay. That's a Jace. You see the split.
He's got 2 Banishing Lights in his hand, so he definitely doesn't even need the D-tier. Just take the Elspeth, turn your land sideways, and tick her up.
Mm-hmm. Just get ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got to feel here that you're pretty firmly in the lead after he missed 3 land drops.
You know your opponent's hurting.
Yep.
Honestly, you know what I think I would do? While he's tapped out, I think I just Verdict the Carridids away. If he has 2 Verdicts in hand, I think you just get rid.
Burn one to screw his mana.
Yeah, I think you just get rid of them. So now we have a Nissa in play, which...
See, this could be really bad for Wyatt now.
So...
I think Wyatt's about to go back to 2 mana.
I think, yeah, Wyatt is going to go back to 2 mana. Yes, he wants to know if it hits the land, and it does.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out. They want to know if it hits the land with the Verdict, and Chris has just got to tell them that it does.
Yeah, they just wanted to confirm that the Verdict kills off the land, which it does. Planar Cleansing, however, does not.
Yeah, because it does say non-land permanence, doesn't it?
Yep. I actually had somebody punt a game against me like that. I played a Xenagos out pre-combat with 2 animated Nissa lands, attacked for lethal. He was at 8, and he went Quicken Planar Cleansing. And I just said, okay, you still die.
Yep. I don't know what we missed.
Oh, he Golgari Charm to get rid of the tokens, and then Banishing Light got rid of the Nissa. How most unfortunate. Alright, so here comes some more tokens. Here is a Mutavault animation and an attack for 2. Wyatt is down to 7 and dead on board. Hey, look, it's a Nissa. That doesn't do much, and that Mizium Mortars can't exactly be overloaded. Abrupt Decay, a token.
Makes him live a turn. No, never mind. Elspeth's about the ultimate.
Yeah. Elspeth goes boom, and game goes to game 2.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any math that needs to be done here, Nick. I think
he's just making sure that it makes more than 7.
Oh! So Nick Collins is going to take game number 1. The Esper control deck is going to go up a game over John Drabble.
And I think that was mostly an issue of Wyatt getting stuck on lands. We really just got to watch Nick play Solitaire for a little while until he jammed and Elspeth and won the game.
Yeah, which is what the control deck wants to do anyway.
Yeah.
If you're just passing turn with no threats against the control deck, then they are in like paradise.
Yeah.
See now how these players decide to sideboard. So we talked about this a little bit. Jank Knight coming up.
Yes.
Next F&M. For anybody out there watching the stream who is unfamiliar with Jank Knight, it's something that some of us like to do locally. The tournament generally just gets cleaned up by the person who decides, you know what, I'm going to show up with a real deck.
Yeah. get a
But
couple of guys who are just going to spike it out and wreck
Yeah.
face, but
you know what? You know what? Those people don't know how to have fun. So.
I mean, like myself, that's what I find fun.
Mm.
But I do have a Esper top control brew that's been kind of chilling in my head for a little bit that I kind of probably going to bring.
Yeah.
It's really dumb and involves me drawing lots of cards.
I'm just playing slivers.
Bring a
I'm
calculator.
I'm making a 5-color sliver deck.
Bring 2 calculators. One
Why?
for power, one for toughness.
Oh yeah. Trying to decide if I want to play one of that artifact that gives a creatures of a chosen type +2/+2 just for badness.
Oh, the Obelisk of Erd?
Yeah, I
You could
don't
do
know.
really silly stuff and play Door of Destinies.
Could. See, the only reason I want to play the Obelisk is because I have a foil one.
That's a good reason.
I might have a foil Door of Destinies too, actually. No, wait, no. I think I just have a regular one. Anyway, that notwithstanding, slivers is going to happen. Gonna Court of Calling some slivers and randomly shove a sliver Hive Lord on someone trying to Supreme Verdict me. It's just like, yeah, verdict you, yeah, cord for 5. No.
Yep.
After this tournament, I'm actually going to go and look and see if I can find all the cards I need for that over there.
Makes sense.
I think I have 4 Mana Confluence lined up to borrow.
Seems good. So our players are just having quite the time. There's
Yeah.
probably more laughing in our ears than there is any actual magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're kind of just having a laughing fit back there, actually. It's nice to see, though. Like, just they're in good spirits, even after Wyatt just got mana screwed and lost because of it. And
Yeah. Shuffling Simulator 2014.
Not as good as Rock Simulator. You ever see Rock Simulator?
No, I haven't actually.
You are a rock.
I also don't know why I nod when I'm on stream. Other people can't see me, only you can. It's like as if I'm answering you, but only you know.
Yeah. No, Rock Simulator is quite literally you're a rock. You sit there and there's some trees moving
slowly
right
decay?
nicely around you, and
Now that looks like it might be a hand.
yeah, I think Wyatt's got a decent hand there. If there's a Caryatid hiding
Yeah,
in that hand,
if there's a Caryatid there, it's
I think
definitely
I think it's just like a Thoughtseize at a Rakdos return. That's a Mistcutter Hydra.
those are fun.
It's a good card.
Not as scary when there's black removal spells, but still kind of terrifying.
It's still good. If you hit it at the right time, it's good. Oh, does Wyatt not have black mana here?
Oh, that could be not so great.
Hey, look at the ram.
Battle Sheep.
Rabblemaster.
Oh yeah, that one's a fun one.
It's a good card. I heard Rabblemaster is an okay magic card. In fact, it's been the talk of M15.
Yeah, it's been kind of the card that stole the format a little bit. And we'll see if he has an answer here for this Rabblemaster.
He does not. He has a
Doesn't
Fist
look
of
like
Lands and a Negate.
That Rabblemaster will very rapidly take this game over if he's not answered.
Looks like Wyatt's going to miss a land drop again, but he has a Rabblemaster now this time, so... Sheep blocks Rebel Master. Nick knows that there's no Gore Clan Rampager shenanigans coming out of this deck.
Yep.
And Nick drew another land.
He could be in trouble here for the exact opposite reason Wyatt just lost the last one, just drawing way too many lands.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Wyatt is actually stuck on lands again, but he has a Rabble Master.
He has a
this
Rabble
time.
Master. It's almost irrelevant. I mean, that guy's swinging for 6 by himself this turn, or well, 5.
5. I was in attack for 8. That sheep can no longer easily block Rabble Master.
Yep.
And this is why Rabble Master is so good. Hey, look, Jace. Do you think Nick is going to zero that?
Yes. Oh, maybe
No.
he's not. He did say he
No.
was going to start digging.
You can tell he's saying, I have to go up with it. I'm not happy about it.
He needs to dig for a verdict or a detention sphere, or I mean, Rabble Master is pretty rapidly taking over this game.
You know what's funny? Wyatt is actually pleased that that Nissa is no longer on the top of his deck.
Yeah,
he has
'cause
one
he
in
needs a
hand, and he
land.
needs land. That was a stomping ground.
That's a good one, because now he has to play that Xenagos he's got chilling in his hand.
There is 2 Xenagos back there, in fact.
That'll be kind of delicious for Wyatt.
You say no mana? Okay. Here is Xenagos. So does Wyatt kill the go after killing the Jace here, or does he just kind of go face?
Right to the face.
You think he just jams upstairs?
Well, I mean, you get into the face for... You leave him on, what, like 3?
You get into the face for... See, let's see. Well, if say he blocks the Rabble Master, you'd get into the face for 6.
Yeah, but he's probably not going to trade off his battle sheet.
You never know. Also, has Nick not hit a trigger on the Nick's Fleece Ram yet?
He's hit them all.
He has? Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to his life dice like that, but so that's good. Yeah, you hear Wyatt say face for 12, and yeah, Nick has no choice but to block Rabble Master now. That thing has 6
well,
power.
Just go to 1. Even a verdict wouldn't save him.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, there's
even
another
know if he
land. He has
has
a
it out
Hero's
there.
Downfall, but it's a little bit late on that one. Well, that's the plans. And we're going to be going to a game 3 here very shortly.
There's where you see the power of Rabble Master.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Goblin Rabble Master.
3 lands, 1 card, game over.
Yeah. You see, Nick was just like, I can do this. I can't do anything.
I don't even think he had an out there.
He did not. Verdict wasn't even an out.
No, I mean, verdict will save him for a little while, I guess, but...
Well, not
Xenagos
even.
gets to
The
make more
Xenagos
tutus.
is still
and there's
there.
another one in his hand, like...
He could just zero Xenagos, play a fresh Xenagos, zero that one, and kill him.
He was on 7, wasn't he?
I thought it was lower than that.
No, because he blocked the big guy. So he
Oh,
went
right.
from 13
Okay.
and took the 6, so he went to 7.
Yeah.
So you just make
Yeah, you're
a
right.
satyr and swing, and you just just keep doing that basically.
Rabble. That card is really good.
I need to start playing that with elves.
Hmm?
I need to start playing that with elves, so I can just turn 2 Rabble Masters.
I've seen it done. Chris Van Meter was doing that.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it. It looks so
He was playing the
good.
Jump Monsters deck with the Elvish Mystic, and you just go Elvish Mystic into Rabble Master, and it's just like, It's basically just like, excuse me while I vomit.
I think they're scheming.
They're talking about if they do interviews after this. How Wyatt would just sit down and be like, yeah, Sorrel, so your deck is pretty good.
Now, does he have another hand?
He's got 2 lands and a Caryatid and Courser.
That's pretty well a hand.
It's a hand that can be considered a hand. There's
And
the
a
Rebel.
Master.
Okay. I think Wyatt's happy.
Yeah. Did we see the repeat? This will be interesting to know.
Well, there's a Hero's Downfall and a D-Sphere in hand for Nick now, so.
Not so much.
Gotta hit it. But is Nick just going to play this Water Grave and play the Ram here?
Yeah. That's usually what he would do here. Or unless he leaves the negate.
He's leaving the negate
because Xenagos is a card that will wreck him.
Ooh, Mistcutter Hydra. And that's a Rakdos' return on top.
This is going to be a game of Magic, I think.
You see why it was just like syncopate? Nick's like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. He's like, I got this covered this time. But you see, what's going to happen here, though, is that Wyatt is going to start playing Nick, forcing Nick to play tap out Magic.
Yeah. He's going to have to tap it on his own turn to not lose the game, and that will not be good.
Wyatt really needed another land, though.
Well, he's got a Xenagos, so he doesn't really.
Hello. While negate is not open, Xenagos is going to get
the most excellent of timing to slam in a Xenagos.
Alright, so Nick is going to pick up a Thoughtseize. So, I don't even think that D-Sphering here is, like, good for him, is it? Also, no to mistap there if he wanted to Thoughtseize.
Yep.
So that was a Chandra off the top.
I think you just slam her and zero her.
Look for a mana.
Look for some mana, yeah.
I think you do as well. He's Rakdos returning for 2. He does have 2 of those, I think, so that might explain why he's doing this now.
Oh, does he have another one in his hand?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. I don't hate it, because, I mean, you get a 2-for-1, you get another 2 damage.
So Nick doesn't want Thoughtseize.
Which, if he had a Thoughtseize on the previous turn...
I don't think you discard negate. I think you need to keep that.
Negate is almost as powerful as Dissolve in this matchup. The only thing it doesn't hit is the Rabble Master, basically.
And you see there, he decides he is going to keep that. He's going to discard his Ram. And now Wyatt's going to jam. You see, more counterspells drawn for Nick. Nick really needs to find a way to deal with what's on the board right now instead of what's coming.
Of course, what's unfortunate for Wyatt there is he did just lose the initiative he had of making Nick tap out on his own turn every single time.
Uh-oh. Nick can't counter that.
Yep.
Oh, he did not miracle the verdict this time.
Does not miracle the verdict this time. He is dead.
His verdict kills it. Too bad he doesn't have one.
Yep.
Yeah, and Nick is just dead. He has all the counters.
He had his battle sheet.
Really, though, that would block that Mistcutter pretty good.
Really well.
Xenagos.
It's all over but the Cryant.
No.
Turn dude sideways.
Turn dude's in. Says, I have a foil.
Oh god, that hurts. That hurts so bad.
Wyatt a little bit excited. I had to take my headset off.
Yeah, Wyatt got kind of screamy there, and the microphone started to crackle under the increased decibels of volume.
Well, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to cut it back to us. John Drabble going to take down the tournament. Awesome deck.
Yes.
A lot of fun. Glad to see my deck win.
So, very, very, very good tournament Magic that we just saw.
And you, most importantly, got to see exactly what I was talking about. If that had been a Garrick in his hand and not a Rival Master, he would have lost that second game and been done.
Oh, he would have had no chance
Yeah,
whatsoever.
it would have been entirely over, and that's why I like the Rival Master.
If that was any of the cards that got cut for the
Yeah.
Goblin Rabble Master, there's no way in hell he wins that game.
No. Or the match, because he was stuck on the 3 lands for like another 3-4 turns before he finally got the 4th mana.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But it was a rival master.
But it was in fact in
And
the
he
deck,
won the game
absolutely.
with it. So that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in, of course. It's been a pleasure, as always. So, Mike, thank you for
no problem.
doing the top 8. A lot of fun.
Yes.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. And we will see you next time, whenever that may